Let's look today at some mechanical pencils from AliExpress. Hello everyone. Today a review of another pencil ordered through AliExpress, imported from China. And I know zero about these. Often, as I've mentioned in previous videos, when I order something from AliExpress, I later find out that it is a copy of a well-known stationery product or a look-alike or something of the sort. I don't know whether that's the case with these. I don't recall seeing any mechanical pencils that look like this, so this may be an original. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly unique about the design, so yeah, if it's a copy of something, I don't know what it would be a copy of. This is from M&G, and there's a lot of information that I cannot read here. Perhaps I'll put some lens translations for you, for the bits that I can see here. There's a sticker that'll restrict my ability to get to that part. So from what we can read here, we can determine these are 0.9 millimeter HB leads, mechanical pencils, brightly colored in these contrasting complementary orange and blue colors. There's a 3-pack here, and I think maybe $2. I don't recall exactly. I'll try to put a link to the seller on AliExpress for any of you who may actually want one of these. I tend to doubt it, but maybe they'll be super outstanding pencils. I don't know. Okay, they don't feel like much. They feel rather insubstantial. I'll try to remove this sticker first thing because I find that annoying. It's nice that it's not printed on the barrel of the pencil, the barcode, so you can remove it, but often it leaves kind of a sticky residue that is unpleasant to those of us who are sensitive to such things. Oh, that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Presumably that's supposed to come off so that you can refill the leads. Maybe it only takes one lead at a time because there's nothing coming out here. Okay, yeah, presumably that does intentionally come off. Curious. There's a strange feel to it when you click. Doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but you can see the lead extending. I like a 0.9 millimeter lead. I think I've come to prefer more recently a 1.3. That I don't recall that being an option when I was in school, and I used Scriptos, which was a 1.1. So on either side of that, we have 0.9 and 1.3. And of the two, I tend to prefer the 1.3 now, but a 0.9 is still okay. Anything smaller than that, for me, for long periods of writing, just isn't my favorite. So we have a rubber, kind of a tri-grip here, molded. Hopefully you can see that. Kind of has a fingerprint pattern in it. Feels like a light ABS or some type of plastic. The cap that covers the innards where you would insert lead, presumably, there's no eraser under there, so that's curious. This little bit here is rubber as well, or silicone or something like that. Feels like the same material as on the grip, but the clip is an integral part of the cap. Looks like maybe it was designed so you could run a string through there. Not sure. Okay, so the clicking is a very muted clicking sound. Again, it doesn't feel or sound like you're doing much, but you can see the lead extends. So maybe this would have saved me some abuse in high school, because I recall the student in front of me in algebra, when I would click my pencil, I don't remember what mechanical pencil it was at the time, but she threatened to stab me through the eye if I clicked one more time, which I'm sure I was nervously, obsessively clicking. So probably not her fault. I was probably being annoying, but I think I switched to the classic Scripto Classics at that point, because they are silent twist mechanism. Save myself a little bit of eye stabbing. Let's give this a try. It says it has HB lead in it, so I'm not expecting anything earth-shattering here. Extend a little bit of lead. Nothing, again, nothing extraordinary here. Sorry, my focus is a little bit off. Let's do a little comparison, I guess, size and performance comparison. Here's my little tin of Pentels. Thank you to those who encouraged me to branch out into Pentel mechanical pencils. Make sure the exposure is okay here. Here's a apples to apples. Here's a P209, the iconic Stadium Mustard Yellow, 0.9 millimeter. So we can see this new plastic pencil is much more bulbous, bigger diameter. This P209, I think, is slightly heavier than the very light plastic M&G, and the overall look of it is just more classic and iconic looking pencil. And while this is fun, it's a fun pencil, really. Serious work, having fun at school, I guess, would be the comparison here. Oh, I was going to compare presumably this still has its original HB Pentel standard graphite in it. Pentel graphite, regardless of what grade it is always very smooth. They do a good job with that. There's more scratch to the M&G graphite, whatever they're using, but it's at least as dark. Not as smooth, but at least as dark as the Pentel, and maybe more so. My atrocious handwriting. Obviously, I could switch out the graphite in this and put whatever I wanted, as I could with the Pentel. But, I mean, am I going to use these? I might tuck one of these in the glove box of the car so I have a mechanical pencil handy if needed. It's not going to upset me if it gets damaged with all the other items in there. Would I recommend this? I'm sure it would be fine. I don't know how durable, this isn't a long-term review, so it's a fun looking pencil. It feels nice in the hand. Compare it with a beginner's pencil here from Dixon, and it's even bigger than that. For a school kid, beginning writer maybe, or somebody that just likes to have a fun design in their writing implement, sure. It feels light, feels insubstantial, feels cheap, honestly. But adding a little fun to your writing, nothing wrong with that. Thanks for watching this review of the M&G bulbous beginners mechanical pencils in a 0.9 millimeter. Hope to see you here again next time.